All right, gang, I want to make sure you can all hear me on the radio, so just give me a big thumbs up. Wave at me. I think I see all three. All right, we're good. All right, gang, go ahead and put these cars in gear. We're going to start rolling out. We're going to follow the group in front of us. Going to let them get a little further out in front, so as we build speed here, we don't wind up catching up to them right away and kind of getting hung out to dry, so to speak. All right, so like I said, if we could do about a 3-car length gap between each of us, that would be great. I still want to let those guys get a little further out, so we'll just sort of trundle out here on the apron below the white line. All right, I think we're good to pick up the pace. And we'll move up onto the banking here, just above the white line. We'll kind of keep in this lower lane, this lower groove here, this lap as well as the next. We come out of NASCAR's turn 2 here on the oval, and the track starts to flatten out. We're going to move towards the wall, and you're going to see a series of bright orange cones that represent our brake markers. We've got 3 cones, then 2, then 1, and then our turn-in marker. We're always going to want to start braking at the 3-cone mark, and then turn in and get as close as we can to these green cones. The green cone represents the apex in every corner, which is the most efficient way around the corner, the fastest, and certainly the racing line. Now as we come into the horseshoe here, the left-hander, you got to look through your driver's side window for that fluorescent lime green cone and try to bring it right down to the edge of the curbing where that cone is. And as you come off the corner and you're unwinding the steering wheel, we can start to accelerate. Now we have brake markers here leading into this big chicane, but at the pace we're going right now, we really don't need to brake, not even to really lift. We can just go steady throttle through there. This corner's a little tricky because there's no brake markers since we're kind of braking as we're turning, and the apex cone is kind of hidden between the hay bales and the concrete there. And as we come through the chicane onto the bridge straightaway, this is a great opportunity to open it up and get hard on the gas here so you can experience some of that 464 horsepower that the twin-turbo V6 puts out. We'll start our braking again at the 3-cone mark. Alright, now as we come through these last couple corners, I'm trying to get everybody packed up a little closer to me, so once we move up onto the oval, we can really get going. Keep in mind, guys, when we come off the oval in turn 2, we're going to be carrying much more speed than we did the first time, so we're going to have to brake a lot harder, and that spacing, that 3-car gap, is going to be even more important. Alright, let's go. Stay in this low lane, guys. That's it. No need to spread out. And we're already over 100 miles an hour. I'm not going to brake. I'm not going to lift off the gas. I'm just going to hold steady here and let the car kind of do the work. You feel those cornering loops build with a little more tension in the steering wheel and how it's pushing you into that nice Recaro seat. As I said, we're going to be carrying a lot more speed into this turn than we did before, so we want to brake earlier. You can really feel those big Brembo brakes working for us. Those great Michelin SS Pilot tires that we've got on it allowed us to handle that cornering load pretty easily. And you feel it's this long left-hander too. There's not a whole lot of body roll in here, and that's due to the engineering in here. It's things like the MRC, you know, that magnetic ride control, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with, and that Cadillac is very well known for, has gotten even better in this generation of car because it's now 40% faster than the old system. The old system was pretty dang good, but that means that it's reading the road every inch and it's adjusting the shock absorbers accordingly. But now we talked also about the PTM, the Performance Track Monitoring System, and the settings that we have it at. Those different settings affect different performance parameters, everything from the engine mapping and the transmission mapping as far as its shifting, to the electronic limited slip differential, StabiliTrack, the MRC that we talked about. You have the flexibility. By the way, guys, we've got one more straightaway here. If you want to get on the gas and go fast, here's the time. With the different stages of the PTM system, you can basically dial in the performance your needs. You know, everything from wet and slippery roads to a nice comfortable drive to dinner to a full-on track beast. You know, and that's the great thing about these cars, is that it's got that performance adjustability. So as your skill set grows and your need for speed does as well, you can tune the car with just a push of a button to your own preferences. All right, guys, so we're going to kind of keep it slow and low here on the apron coming back into the pit. There's my other two cars. Come on up here. All right, good deal. So now, guys, when we get to our original starting spot up here, we're going to leave those cars run. So I'm going to have you put them in park, and I'm going to come help you with shutting off the recording and retrieving your video chips for you. Nice job. Just leave them run and put them in park.
How was it?